Hey, Stan the Annuity Man, climbing that annuity ladder for you today. What you're saying, what? Huh? Annuity ladder? Yeah, we're building annuity ladders. How do you build annuity ladders? I'm going to tell you how to do that. Oh, by the way, I'm America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, and that is including your state as well. So we're getting ready to do a really neat musical interlude. I love this part of the whole video. And then I'm going to come back. We're going to go through 2 or 3 types. Haven't decided yet. There's so many annuity ladders you could do, but I'm going to give you kind of the primary types, and then from there you can contact us at The Annuity Man, and we'll put one together for you. So here we go, producer, to the music video now. Back talking about laddering. Now, why would you ladder? Why are you laddering anything? There's no perfect answers with annuities. They're just bad sales pitches, right? Nod your head, producer. Exactly. So you're buying it for the contractual guarantee. Now, laddering, what that does is it's kind of a dollar cost averaging way of getting the contractual guarantees that you want. Let me give you an example. Person called in the other day. Hey, I want to buy multi-year guarantee annuities, fixed rate annuities, like a CD, the annuity industry's version of a CD. And he had $300,000, and he said, okay, should I put it all in the 5-year, or should I put it in a 3-year? I said, well, why don't we do a couple of things? Why don't we do a 3-year, a 5-year, and a 7-year, $100,000 in each, and you have money coming due at different intervals. Why would you do that, Stan the Annuity Man? Is because we, as a public, and nobody on the planet, knows when interest rates are truly going to move. Nobody does. Producer, do you know? No, nobody does. So because of that, you ladder the money so you have money coming due, and hopefully when that initial money, like year 3 in this situation, matures, we can then transfer it via 1035 transfer non-taxable event to another annuity with a higher rate. That's how you ladder multi-year guarantee annuities. Another ladder I do on the fixed side, if you say, Stan, I don't want to lose any money, I don't want to lose a penny, I'm tired of the markets, it's volatile, I have no clue what's going on in the political and geopolitical world out there. You know, there's people, there's viruses, there's all this stuff overseas. I just want to protect the principal. I got you. So in the annuity world, there's only 2 ways to do that. We just talked about the multi-year guarantee annuities. The other way is fixed index annuities. Those are CD products as well. They're not market products. And what you can do is a mixed fixed bag. You can do, you know, a 3-year multi-year guarantee annuity, a 5-year multi-year guarantee annuity, and then maybe a 7-year fixed index annuity. Why? Because indexed annuities historically get a little bit better than CD rate returns. They're not guaranteed, but you are guaranteed not to lose a penny. So that's a way to combine products to achieve your goal, which is principal protection 100%, paying no annual fees 100%. Okay, if you don't attach a rider, you're not paying annual fees on indexed annuities, and trying to get the best contractual returns you can. With indexed annuities, we don't know what that return is going to be, but we know historically it's going to be in that CD range. Okay, I should like go climbing the ladder. Here we go. All right, climbing the ladder. That wasn't good, but I tried, producer. I mean, I'm not Brad Pitt, as they say. Let's talk about income laddering. So you want to why would you do that, Stan the Annuity Man? I'll tell you. Here's an example. Happened the other day. A person said, hey, I've got $500,000 of money. That's a lot. Of course, nod your head, producer. That's a lot of money. But I want to buy income. I'm not sure I want it to start all at the same time. So what did we do? We laddered the start date. So we bought 5 annuities at the same time, 5 different carriers to spread out the risk. And we had income starting, you know, immediately, then in a year, then in 2 years, etc. So we just spread it out so that we have income starting at a different time interval. By the way, when it comes to inflation, number one, you already own the best inflation annuity on the planet. That's called Social Security. But the way to attack inflation with annuities is have income starting at different time periods. So in this case, he had income starting 30 days from now, and then a year from now, and then 2 years from now, and then 3 years from now, and then 4 years from now. But he put $100,000 in each. Now, how does that all work from a payout standpoint? Remember, income is based on life expectancy at the time you take the payments. Interest rates play a secondary role. So the older you are, the higher the payment. So the good news is by the time he got to that 5th tranche, he's got 5 income streams coming in. which is a good thing. So that's one way to ladder income. The other way to ladder income, and this is a call I get all the time, got one the other day. The guy said, hey, I'm thinking about buying immediate annuities right now, but interest rates are low. And of course, I'm yelling at them, it's about life expectancy! You know, and no, I didn't do that, but I wanted to do that. Interest rates play a secondary role, but he was just bound and determined that interest rates were low, and I'm like, okay. Because, side step here a little bit, if you're going to try to time interest rates and you're going to wait to buy an annuity, you have to factor in the payments that you miss. Nod your head, producer. Exactly, okay? Nod your head out there too in America. I mean, you can't time this. It's like nailing Jell-O to a wall. You can't nail Jell-O to a wall. You can't beat the insurance companies. There's no arbitrage or sweet spot time to buy. So what we did is he had that $500,000 scenario, or $300,000, I forgot. Let's use 5. And what we did is I said, okay, instead of trying to do what I told you and not try to time it, we'll do this. Over the next 5 years, we'll buy an immediate annuity every single year at the same contract date, time it, and so you're just buying it. You're laddering the purchase. In the previous example, we're laddering the start date. In this case, we're laddering the purchase. So, you know, the continuation of that thought, obviously, is you ladder both, okay? So you could say, all right, I'm going to take $500,000, and this year I'm going to buy one, and it's going to start in year 5, and next year I'm going to buy one, and it's going to start in year 6, and next year I'm going to buy one, and it's going to start in year 7. Does that make sense? So you can ladder purchase date, or you can ladder the start date, or you can ladder both purchase and start date. You can get as fancy as you want to. There's no perfect answers to it, just bad sales pitches, right? But it really comes down to what you're trying to achieve contractually. You know, what do you want the money to contractually do, and when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? And then use our annuity calculators, best on the planet. And you know, I represent more carriers than anyone out there, period. So we're going to find the top contractual guarantees for your specific situation. Just understand this. It's based on life expectancy, the payments, interest rates play a secondary role, and quotes are like a gallon of milk. They expire every 7 to 10 days unless you lock it in going toward that application process. You can't just lock the quote in and make a decision because they expire, and we don't want you to do that. We want you to, well, first of all, there's no urgency to buy an annuity, okay? There's no like pound the table. You just got to get your arms around what they do, benefits, limitations, and then if the contractual guarantees make sense, they make sense. All right, we all hate the evil rich, right? You're probably the evil rich. I'm probably the evil rich. Producer, are you the evil rich? You are the evil rich. Nice. The business is working, right? Okay. Why do I bring that up? Why do I digress? Because I did this video, do rich people buy annuities? I mean, that's the thing. Why would a rich person buy an annuity? Because they ladder annuities, like we were just talking about. Most rich people are smart. Why? Because they got rich. Now, there's some exception. There's some trust fund baby idiots out there. They're going to lose their money eventually, right? Nod your head. They are. So, but rich people do buy annuities, and most of them are pragmatic and rational, understanding the transfer of risk nature of annuities, and they ladder them. They buy them over time. They buy them in increments where there's future income start dates to combat inflation. Do rich people buy annuities? You darn right they do, and most of them use laddering as their primary strategy because they're used to laddering CDs and they're used to laddering bonds. They're used to dollar cost averaging into investments. They understand that type of pragmatic laddered approach to investing and putting money at work, and in this case, transferring risk. So with that, I encourage you to go to theannuityman.com to use our proprietary best on the planet annuity calculators to get the best contractual guarantees for your specific situation and to get my books. And you know what, producer, I'm gonna go through the books in a weird fashion, so just hang in there with me. All right, the first title is Multi-Year Guarantee Annuity Owner's Manual. The second title that you're going to get is Single Premium Immediate Annuity Owner's Manual. Third title, Deferred Income Annuity Owner's Manual. Hey, the fourth title, Fixed Indexed Annuity Owner's Manual. The next one's Income Rider Owner's Manual, about income riders. And the last one, Qualified Longevity Annuity Owner's Manual. That makes 6 for free. All right, so wasn't that fun? I mean, I guess I could have just sat here and just set them all in a row, but now you understand the importance of getting all 6 of the books delivered to you for free in a Willy Wonka gold foil mailer package, which is what it comes in. So with that, go to theannuityman.com, contact us anytime, and I'll see you next time on the next Stan the Annuity Man video.